Late Show. I'm here with our friends Mika, Brzezinski, and Joe Scarborough. Now, the jump ball, either one of you can answer this question.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Who are the hopefuls for 2020 that seem like reasonable hopefuls to you? Because we've got a lot of faces we've seen before.
It looks like Joe Biden is running. I think John Kerry's going to run, and I love...
John Kerry?
I think John Kerry's going to run.
John Kerry, he ran against Adlai Stevenson.
He did.
Listen,
56,
Yeah,
I think.
yes, he did.
Yes.
I could live with it, for sure.
Okay,
I
yes.
love Kamala Harris.
Sure, she seems very impressive.
She's speaking at my Know Your Value event in December.
Here's a crazy question. Usually, even if you have a sitting president, there is somebody who challenges that incumbent president, if only to kind of give the president a workout during the primary season,
Right.
keep him in the news, keep him in the news cycle. Do you think there's anybody who would step up and challenge President Trump in 2020?
I think so, but I'll say it again. I don't think that they're going to have to step up to challenge Donald Trump, because I don't think Donald Trump's going to run for re-election. He didn't want to be elected president. He didn't think he was going to be elected president. He didn't even think he was going to get the Republican nomination. He's going to cash out.
I think that would be a smart thing for him to do.
You know, well, no.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I actually think.
I'm dead serious.
I would be. I'll tell you why I don't want it to happen, is that I think it's important that the voters of America have an opportunity to say, oops, my bad, we made a mistake there, and to correct themselves. And if Donald Trump doesn't run, he takes away that corrective action of history, and therefore his presidency is whole and unjudged if he just doesn't run again. If he says, I fixed it, I made it great again, goodbye, and takes the $100 million he's raised and then goes, you know, makes another failing casino or something.
Well, no. But see, that's the thing. He won't do that now. He'll get money from the Saudis. He's right now proving to the Saudis that he'll be their lapdog. He'll make money from Putin after he gets out. I mean, that's why he's been Putin's lapdog. Now, Donald Trump is all about money. It's what drives him.
What about the nicknames? He's like, the horse face made a lot of news this week.
Yeah.
You guys have both been graced with Crazy Mika, Psycho Joe.
Psycho Joe. I like that one.
How do you recommend people respond to the nicknames? Because people say, like, oh, once he sees you with a nickname, I've got none. I want one. All he calls me is the guy on CBS. I think that's what he got. Not the most imaginative nickname I was hoping for.
It's better than bleeding badly from a facelift.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So what do you recommend? Do you recommend ignore it, or
No. You laugh at it. Mika was wonderful right after he attacked her, said she was bleeding badly from a facelift, and said she was psychotic. She took a quick picture with her phone of the back of a Cheerios box that had
these little baby
hands, and it said "Made for little hands."
Tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Yeah.
And so, I will say,
nicely done.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the heat of the meat here. Rika, you are re-releasing a book that you first published in 2011 called Know Your Value. On sale now. Now, this is a revised edition.
It is revised.
Why did you need to revise it, Mika Brzezinski?
Well,
what could possibly have been wrong with the first version?
Nothing at all. Actually, the first version, when it came out in 2011, was a bestseller, and women across the country were coming up to me everywhere I went and saying, I read your book, I got a raise.
It had great women in it, like Donald Trump wrote something in the original book?
He is in it, and now
it was published by Harvey Weinstein,
There was a problem there, which is why...
Why would you need to revise it? Those are all historical figures now.
Because women need to own their voices and push back in real time. So when Harvey came out on the front page of the New York Times as a sexual harasser and abuser, I tweeted, I'm out of the book deal unless you get rid of Harvey. And that's exactly what my publisher did. Thank you, Hachette.
Oh, so you had other book deals with him? You had other things?
I had a 3-book deal, and I walked away.
So what is your value, and how do you figure out your value?
Well, that's really hard for women, and right now women need to know their value and communicate it effectively and own their voice now more than ever before. I re-released this because the tips were so helpful to women, and I had such feedback that I wanted to grow this message. I started a website, knowyourvalue.com. I started doing workshops around the country.
Yeah, what's the Know Your Value live event in San Francisco?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good.
What's that?
Kamala Harris is the keynote. So,
that's gonna be great.
So we have amazing women showing up. Digging deep on the tips and strategies in this book, and we have a contest. If you're in California, you have until Sunday to make a video and enter the Grow Your Value bonus competition. 3 women will be chosen as finalists, and 1 will win $25,000.
Wow.
It's fun. And they learn to say it in real time. So those 3 finalists will be pitching on stage in front of 500 women and all these special guests we have. And that's how they learn to do it, the technicality of communicating. They get out there, they put themselves out there and see what happens.
You know what's so funny is when we first met each other, she actually would, and Chris
Yeah.
will tell you this also, she would go to the men in the office and say, you need to do this, you need that, you need to negotiate tougher. And Mika actually was the best coach, the toughest coach that anybody could have, and she helped me renegotiate my deals. But anytime she started talking about herself, she had trouble doing it. She could be everybody else's advocate, but Mika always loves to tell women, you can advocate for everyone in your life, but
You do
when
a
it's
terrible
time to...
job for yourself.
Yeah.
And when I fixed it, I realized I needed to share these strategies. And women get raises reading this book and using the tips and strategies that are put out there for them. They have to employ them, though.
They're all
What
coming to you tomorrow.
What you're saying is,
for a
Mika,
raise.
is that if you don't buy this book, you're losing money.
You need to increase your value.
Exactly. Well, the book is Know Your Value. The Know Your Value live event is December 1st in San Francisco. Joe and Mika, everybody.
It's huge.
We'll be right back.